Koholo Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Another quick one, another short. And it's really just about suffering and being patient. So we're going to just get a couple of precepts, get the context within that, and then that'll be the video. But the opening is going to be with Luke 21, and the point is in 19, but we're going to read from 10 to 19. And before I do, the reason for this is because the scriptures tell you through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. So first of all, if anybody is telling you that there is no trouble, that there is no loss, that there is no suffering or some form of test coming, up into the leading of Yahushai, right? The book of Isaiah tells you if they speak not according to this word, roughly paraphrased, there is no light in them. They were a false prophet. Furthermore, we have to prepare our minds. And in balance, right? You don't want to focus on the what ifs, and focus on the negative side of the what ifs. Just understand that there will be some sort of loss. There will be some sort of test. Not even including, Revelation 13 and 16. I'm just talking about on the way to that. We are going in some way, shape, or form. Just expect and know that there will be some sort of loss. There will be some sort of tribulation. There will be some sort of whatever fiery trial or hell that all of us individually will have to go through. And just understand that, just mentally prepare yourself for it. Do what you need to do. Again, in balance. I'm not saying focus on the negative and worry. What I'm saying is don't think things are going to be peachy. All right, you can refer to the scriptures and it'll tell you, right? Things that are written for time are written for our learning, right? We'll get that as well. I believe that's in 2 Corinthians. No, Romans 5. I'm sorry, that's in Romans chapter 5. But the brunt of it was dealt, to the prophets, especially Paul. Paul has a lot of examples, and he writes a lot of letters of exhortation, showing, hey, through trials and tribulations, remain faithful, remain steadfast. And they saw Yahushua, right? How much more us who've never seen him, or at least in this life, who's never seen him, and we're given the gift of faith. You got to hold on to that and be appreciative of it, and think about where you could be, where you came from. Okay, the sufferings, right? The teeth of wild beasts, according to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach. All right, that is for the 2/3. Okay, but as an elect, prayerfully, those of us who are listening, learning, preaching, and teaching, we will get a victory. Now, just because it is written that some of us will give up the ghost, that is not a loss. And I truly believe, and I pray that the Lord keeps that spirit on me, that if those of us that do have to give up the ghost on this side, that we won't feel it, right? Did Stephen didn't? I don't truly believe Stephen felt it. He was stoned and he saw Yahushua. I don't really think that, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't compute. But anyway, let me get to these scriptures, because I don't, I'm at the plantation on a little lunch break, and I want to do my very best to crank out 2. I'm trying. At least today. I want this one and I want another one. So I'm going to read Luke 21 and 10 through 19. Now, if you look on the NLT, it starts out on 5 right here. This subheading talks about Yahushua speaking on the future. Okay, so we're just going to skip down to verse 10. All right. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall be there be from heaven. But before all these things, they shall lay their hands on you, persecute you. And now he's talking about, immediately after he ascends, and what the apostles went through. But you can link this here into the same thing, because those that fear the Lord, they are going to want to do the same to the sincere that they did in this time that we're speaking on. Okay, that the sentiment and that evil spirit, all right, that is in these devils is still there, and that is what they're going to want to do. They're going to seek to do these very things that you read right here. Right? What happened to Paul? What happened to Stephen? Even by their own people, right? 2/3. Let's keep moving. And it shall turn you in for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And you know that's going to piss them off. Now they're going to be gritting teeth, right? And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Again, nothing has changed, because friends of the world love the patron saint that is pork meat Jesus. That's the other white meat, right? That is the patron saint of Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. All right, that is